Hello there, welcome back to our update. Today, right now we have a slight risk as to weather tonight, and that's really it right now across portions of Texas. Main risk will be including few isolated tornadoes, damaging winds, and also some large hail. Looking into tomorrow, nothing really is expected. Same thing on day 3. Look at the thunderstorm outlook right now. Cross portions from 0Z to 4Z, 70% chance, and then the chances drop to around 40% and around 4Z through 12Z. So anyways, moving on, right now we have, again, we still have a slight risk of looking at the excessive rainfall outlook. We have a slight risk tonight, cross portions stretching around Texas and as well as New Mexico, with a marginal risk stretching all the way up north to Minnesota, as well along the Gulf Coast in the lower Mississippi Valley. And looking at tomorrow, we have another slight risk across portions of Texas, well, the majority of Texas as well, and reaching just far north into Kansas. Colorado is also Missouri, as well heading into New Mexico and all of Oklahoma, including the marginal risk. On day 3 right now, we have a marginal risk stretching all the way from Texas all the way north to the middle Mississippi Valley, as well as central and southern plains into the Midwest as well. So time to look at the tropics now. Right now we have Victor and Sam right now. Sam right now with winds of around 145 miles per hour, moving northwest at around 14 miles per hour. It's expected to start weakening pretty soon. Tropical storm warnings have been issued across portions of Bermuda, and it's going to begin weakening really, and it's going to have hurricane status by the time it reaches 2 a.m. Saturday, and by the time it reaches Tuesday, it's going to be a post-tropical. Still will have hurricane force winds though. Right now, we also have Victor with winds of around 45 miles per hour, moving west-northwest at around 14 miles per hour. It's expected to move off to the north and to the west still. It's not expected to gain hurricane status anymore, and by around 2 p.m. Monday, it's expected to be a tropical depression and continue to weaken from there. Looking at the eastern Pacific now, we have 2 areas of interest right now. One of them off the coast of Mexico has a 20% chance of developing in the next 40 hours, 20% in the next 5 days. And also another one in the open, pretty far away actually, at around 130 degrees west right now, has a 20% chance of developing in the next 40 hours, 40% in the next 5 days. Look at the Central Pacific. We still have an area of interest, still has a 20% chance of developing in the next 40 hours, 40% in the next 5 days. Looking at JTWC's outlook right now, again, we have Gulab still actually have redeveloped. The wind's around 40 knots right now. It's expected to strengthen to around 60 knots before making landfall somewhere in the Middle East. And probably tropical storm force winds are possible, and then entering on the 4th, it's going to be probably a remnant low or pretty much died out from there. 91W now has a low chance of development, and as well as looking at, we have Typhoon Mindul still, and current winds of 80 knots, expected to continue to weaken, and probably will lose typhoon status by the time in the next 2 to 3 days, and then it's going to continue to weaken as it heads off to the north and east. So really, apart from that's really it, and